Have you ever wondered if someone around you might secretly be attracted to you? It could be a colleague, a friend, or even someone you see regularly in your daily life. Attraction can be a tricky thing to spot, especially when it's subtle and hidden beneath layers of casual interactions. But fear not, today we're going to unravel the mystery of attraction and reveal 10 subtle yet unmistakable signs that a woman might be secretly drawn to you. We'll explore these signs through the lens of Stoic philosophy, which offers us timeless wisdom to approach human interactions with clarity, composure, and understanding. By the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge to interpret these signals with confidence and without jumping to conclusions. If you're ready to discover how you can navigate these signs with ease and wisdom, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Stoic Pulse. Your support helps us continue bringing valuable content to help you lead a more mindful and fulfilling life. Sign 1. Increased attention and interest. Imagine you're at a social gathering, and there's a woman who always seems to find her way around you. Whether it's casually asking about your day, your interests, or the events in your life. She might even remember small details you shared weeks ago, such as your favorite hobby or something personal from your childhood. This constant attention isn't just mere politeness. It can be a strong indicator of attraction. Attraction isn't always loud or obvious. It often manifests as a genuine curiosity about your thoughts and experiences. In Stoic philosophy, we are taught to observe human behavior without letting our emotions dictate our responses. When someone is attracted to you, they often seek deeper conversations. They might ask open-ended questions that go beyond the surface and show interest in your unique perspective. For example, she might bring up topics you've discussed before, showing that she's not just listening, but truly paying attention. But how do we, as Stoics, interpret these signs of interest? The key lies in observing patterns of behavior over time. If she consistently seeks out opportunities to interact with you, whether through casual encounters or specific efforts to engage, this isn't merely an act of politeness. It's a sign that she values your connection. Imagine if you shared a story or a hobby, and then, unexpectedly, she surprises you with a small gift that aligns with that interest. This thoughtful gesture reveals that she's not only paying attention, but also values what you say. Increased attention also extends to her presence. If she often makes an effort to show up at events or locations where she knows you'll be, it's a subtle yet powerful signal that she enjoys spending time with you. By remaining present and observing her behavior with a Stoic mindset, you can appreciate the attention she gives without becoming overly attached to the idea of reciprocating those feelings. Stay grounded and appreciate these interactions as signs of genuine interest rather than jumping to conclusions or projecting your emotions onto her. The key is balance and mindfulness. Sign 2. Physical closeness and touch. Let's dive into the second sign, physical closeness. This one can be a little more direct, but it's equally telling. Picture this. You're at a gathering with many people, but this woman always seems to be near you, even when there are other places she could sit. She might choose the seat next to you or lean in during conversations. These subtle gestures indicate a sense of comfort and attraction, but the most telling sign is when she finds ways to casually touch you during a conversation. Physical closeness, such as a gentle touch on the arm or a light brush on the shoulder, is often a subconscious way of establishing a deeper connection. These touches aren't about crossing personal boundaries. Instead, they reflect a natural desire to engage physically. In Stoic terms, we observe these behaviors without making assumptions. Attraction manifests in many forms, and physical closeness is one of the more immediate signs of interest. Imagine you're sitting with a group, and she consistently chooses the seat next to you, subtly maintaining that close proximity. Or perhaps during a conversation, she directs her body language toward you, making direct eye contact, leaning forward, and mirroring your movements. These actions are often unconscious, but they reveal a deeper level of connection and attraction. In the Stoic tradition, we recognize that physical cues, such as proximity and touch, reflect the natural rhythm of human interaction. However, it's essential not to get caught up in the idea that these signals mean something more than they truly do. Instead, we practice mindfulness, appreciating the closeness without becoming overly attached to its implications. It's about respecting boundaries and staying grounded. responding with kindness and attentiveness rather than with impatience or attachment. Physical closeness is a sign to appreciate, but always through the lens of mindfulness and respect. Sign 3. Mirroring and matching behavior. Another fascinating sign of attraction is mirroring, the act of unconsciously copying someone else's behavior. If you've ever noticed that a woman seems to mirror your gestures, posture, or even speech patterns, this is a clear sign she is subconsciously trying to connect with you on a deeper level. Mirroring is a natural human behavior that fosters rapport and connection. In Stoic philosophy, we understand that human beings seek connection and harmony. When someone is attracted to you, they often begin mirroring your actions and words as a way of aligning themselves with you. For example, if you lean forward during a conversation, she might do the same. If you use a specific phrase or gesture, she may start incorporating those into her speech or behavior. This mirroring helps build rapport by creating a sense of similarity between you. Mirroring can also extend beyond physical gestures. If you mention a favorite coffee shop or activity, she might suggest going there or joining you in that interest. This act of aligning her schedule with yours or showing an interest in your hobbies is a powerful signal that she wants to connect on a deeper level. Stoicism teaches us to recognize these behaviors without jumping to conclusions. While mirroring is often an indicator of attraction, it's important not to assume too much based on a single action. As Stoics, we observe the full context of the behavior, focusing on the larger patterns rather than the momentary gestures. By doing so, we can remain composed and appreciative without becoming attached to the outcome of these interactions. Sign 4. Frequent communication. Frequent communication is another undeniable sign of attraction. Does she text you regularly, comment on your social media posts, or find excuses to reach out to you? When someone is interested, they want to stay connected and engaged. In today's digital world, this communication can come in many forms: text messages, social media interactions, and even casual check-ins to see how you're doing. If she is frequently initiating contact, whether by sending you messages or commenting on your posts, it's a clear indication she's thinking about you. These little moments of communication help her stay present in your life, even if you're not in the same physical space. She might send you a simple "good morning" text or check in on how your day is going. She could also share things with you, memes, articles, or videos that align with your interests, showing that she pays attention to what you like and want. Stoicism teaches us that communication is a two-way street, and it's important to recognize the effort someone puts into staying in touch. But while frequent communication is a clear sign of attraction, we must avoid becoming dependent on it for validation. Instead, we appreciate the gesture without attaching too much emotional weight to it. By staying grounded and observing these interactions with clarity, we can maintain balance in our emotional responses. Take a moment to reflect on how often she initiates conversations and the content of those messages. Are they thoughtful and specific, or do they feel impersonal? The difference between a thoughtful, personalized message and a generic one can tell you a lot about the depth of her interest. Genuine communication is a reflection of her desire to maintain a meaningful connection, and as Stoics, we appreciate it without getting attached to its frequency or intensity. Sign 5. Genuine compliments. Compliments are another subtle yet powerful indicator of attraction. However, a woman who is secretly attracted to you will offer more than superficial comments about your appearance. Instead, her compliments will highlight your personality, achievements, and core values. For instance, she might say, "I really admire your dedication to your work," or "You always know how to make people laugh." These kinds of compliments go beyond the surface and show a deeper level of appreciation. She's acknowledging your character and the qualities she admires in you. As Stoics, we are taught to accept compliments with humility. We recognize that compliments, when sincere, reflect admiration and affection. It's important not to let compliments inflate our ego, but rather to appreciate them for what they are: expressions of genuine affection. Compliments that touch on your core values or how you handle challenging situations show that she's paying attention to more than just your exterior. Take note of the difference between compliments about your appearance and those that speak to your character. When someone appreciates your inner qualities, it's a clear sign they're genuinely attracted to you on a deeper level. We can accept these compliments with grace, acknowledging the kindness behind them without letting them dictate our emotional state. Sign 6. Nervousness and fidgeting. Nervousness can often be an overlooked sign of attraction, but when you observe it carefully, it can be quite revealing. If a woman is particularly nervous around you, whether she fidgets with her hair, bites her lip, or even blushes when speaking to you, these are all signs that she cares about making a positive impression. It's not uncommon for someone to feel slightly anxious when they are attracted to someone because they want to be perceived well and make a good impression. This nervousness manifests in many ways. She may fidget with her hands, avoid eye contact at times, or even laugh nervously. These small gestures indicate she is perhaps trying to hide her anxiety or self-consciousness, but they also show that she's invested in the interaction. By being aware of these signs, we can respond with empathy, which is a core Stoic value. We understand that everyone experiences nervousness at some point, and that it's often tied to a desire to connect with others on a deeper level. In Stoicism, we practice patience and mindfulness in these moments. When we observe someone being nervous, it is an opportunity to offer reassurance and create a comfortable space for them to relax. It is important to respond with kindness and compassion, helping ease their discomfort. This not only shows your awareness of their feelings, but also helps to build trust and comfort between you. You may notice that her nervousness only appears when she is around you. Perhaps she's calm and composed when interacting with others, but more jittery when speaking to you. This contrast can be an important indicator of her feelings. By responding thoughtfully and respectfully, we can help her feel at ease while maintaining our own composure. Sign 7. Finding common interests. When someone is genuinely interested in you, they will often look for common ground in your interests, hobbies, or activities. A subtle yet powerful sign of attraction is when she shows interest in your passions, even if she didn't share them initially. If she starts listening to the same music you like, or begins watching the shows you recommended, this is a clear indicator she wants to connect with you. As a Stoic, we are taught to appreciate these moments of shared interest without becoming too attached to them. A woman who takes the time to ask about your hobbies, then later expresses her desire to try them with you, is not just showing a passing interest. She's genuinely investing in creating a bond based on shared experiences. This might involve suggesting a hike after you mention you love outdoor adventures, or discussing the latest movie you saw and finding out she's also a fan of the genre. But why is it significant to the Stoic mind? Stoicism teaches us that while it's wonderful to connect over shared interests, we should not place all our focus on external things. These common interests are merely a way to deepen the connection, but they should not be the sole basis of the relationship. Instead, they should serve as a foundation to build mutual respect and understanding. So, how do you handle this? You engage with these common interests with an open heart, but remain balanced, appreciating the effort without becoming overly reliant on them. For example, if she suggests doing something related to your hobbies, enjoy the experience and express appreciation for the gesture. It's the intention behind the action that matters. This mutual exploration of interests can create a meaningful connection without attaching unrealistic expectations to it. Sign 8. Open body language. Body language can often speak louder than words. When someone is attracted to you, their body language will reflect openness, warmth, and engagement. Open body language includes things like uncrossed arms, facing you directly, leaning forward when talking, and maintaining steady eye contact. These nonverbal cues indicate she is comfortable with you and genuinely interested in what you have to say. Another indicator of attraction through body language is the way she smiles. A genuine smile, especially one that reaches her eyes, shows that she enjoys being around you. If she constantly faces you with her body, leans in when you speak, or mirrors your movements, it's a strong sign that she feels connected to you. Stoicism teaches us to be present and aware of these subtle signals without making assumptions. Instead, we observe them with clarity, appreciating these actions for what they are. However, we must remember not to become attached to these signals. While they may indicate attraction, Stoicism teaches us not to let these external cues dictate our emotional state. Instead, we maintain our own composure and observe the signs with mindfulness. For example, If she tilts her head or touches her hair while speaking with you, it's a sign she's engaged, but we should not assume that this will lead to something more. The Stoic mindset encourages us to be aware of nonverbal communication, but to remain grounded and respectful of her boundaries. Sign 9. Making future plans. Another clear sign of attraction is when she talks about future plans that involve you. If she's genuinely interested, she will find ways to include you in her upcoming events, outings, or trips. For example, she might mention wanting to check out a new restaurant with you or suggest going to a concert together. These aren't just casual suggestions. They show that she sees you as part of her future and wants to spend more time with you. For Stoics, this is an important sign. We understand that when someone includes you in their future plans, it reflects a genuine interest in deepening the connection. This is not just about fleeting moments. It's a sign that they want to make you a part of their long-term vision. Stoicism teaches us to approach these situations with gratitude and clarity, without becoming overly attached to the outcome. Making plans for the future with someone is a sign of respect and intention. In these moments, we can remain grounded and appreciate the gesture. We recognize that life is unpredictable, and while it's wonderful to make future plans, we focus on enjoying the present moment while keeping an open mind about future possibilities. By respecting the intention behind the invitation and reciprocating with kindness, we can build a meaningful connection without letting expectations overshadow the relationship. Sign 10. Protectiveness and support. Finally, protectiveness and support are two of the most significant indicators of attraction. If a woman is genuinely attracted to you, she will not only be there for you emotionally, but will also protect and support you in various aspects of your life. Whether it's defending you in conversations, offering help with your projects, or being there for you during difficult times, these actions reflect her care and affection. Stoicism teaches us to value support and protectiveness, but to avoid becoming dependent on these actions. Instead, we acknowledge them as expressions of genuine affection and concern. For example, if she defends you when someone criticizes your work or stands by you during a challenging situation, it shows that she cares deeply about your well-being. This type of behavior isn't just about attraction. It's a sign that she values you as a person and wants to see you succeed. As Stoics, we appreciate these gestures without becoming overly reliant on them. We maintain our composure and respond with gratitude and respect. This creates a reciprocal dynamic where both individuals feel valued and supported. Understanding the deeper meaning behind protectiveness allows us to remain grounded while appreciating the care and affection it reflects. Final thoughts: navigating attraction with Stoicism. As we've explored, there are many subtle signs that indicate attraction, and when we apply Stoic principles to interpret them, we can approach these situations with wisdom and mindfulness. Stoicism teaches us to observe behaviors without judgment, to respect personal boundaries, and to respond with virtue, whether or not we feel the same way. By embracing these principles, we can navigate relationships and interactions with clarity, avoiding emotional highs and lows while staying true to our values. It's about appreciating the connection without becoming overly attached to it. The key to understanding attraction lies in balance, recognizing the signs of interest while maintaining your own sense of self and emotional composure. Now that we've covered these 10 signs, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever experienced these signs of attraction? How did you navigate the situation? Share your stories in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe to Stoic Pulse for more insights and practical wisdom.